Scorpio, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. It's an energy reading, so wherever Scorpio appears and demonstrates itself in your natal chart, you can apply this energy to any of that and anywhere in your life. Please remember, guys, that I always create an extended reading for you that I hope you join me for, and I will attach the links down below in the description box, right at the top of it, as well as I will pin them to the top of the comment section. You can also join the Unbound membership to this channel and get unlimited access to all of the extended readings, plus all the channel perks, including members-only live chats with me. It's up to you guys. Thank you so much for how much you participate in this channel. You've really helped to build Born Without Boundaries and make it something exceptional. If you want to join me for daily tarot card readings, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above so that you can join me over there. And please remember to subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload all of your favorite content. Scorpio content comes out every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. That's Pacific time over on the West Coast of the U.S., continental U.S., I should say. I'm thinking of the astrology for you guys this week, and it can be complex because where your mind will be exceptionally bright and you will be highly motivated, you could have a very easy pop-off point, and find yourself getting very irritable with people. Or they are interpreting you as sort of being a brute or a bully. I'm not saying that you are. This could just be how you come across for being competent and confident. So please be aware of that. Please be aware of that this week so that you don't take it personally, number one, and that number two, you can kind of take a breath and be like, all right, how about you talk for a while and just let me know, what's going through your mind and what questions you may have. Like something sort of non-reactionary, I think is what I'm getting at, because there is going to be like that very low tipping point that you guys will have this week, and it could make things blow up in your face where they don't have to, because this energy can easily be used to help you in deep probing questions and challenges, and to just really help you make progress. I think the real major challenge is that tipping point, that point of, do I go overboard? Do I push too hard? Or do I manipulate? Do I dominate? And like I said, that's all a matter of perspective, but it's how do I react to people's perspectives, to people's oppositional perspectives, because that will be your Achilles heel this week. Anything in opposition to you is going to piss you off, because you really do have this amazing energy to get things done, complete tasks, finish them. And I think anybody who is holding that up is really going to irritate It just is. It's just going to be that way for you guys right now. That's the astrology because of the quasi-challenging aspect that Mars is making to Pluto this whole week. And then by the end of the week, Mars, it's not going to be Mars, but it's going to be Venus. So there's just these challenging aspects, especially in the dynamic of passion, what you want, how you go about getting it, and what you desire and what you value. So just we'll talk a little bit more about the Venus when it happens next week, but just so that you understand that generally that the astrology this week could be a little bit trying for you, not detrimental or horrible or life-threatening, anything like that, but irritating, a little bit, set you back a few steps, especially because of popping off and letting yourself sort of get snagged, hooked in. So be very aware of that. Take time out, which is a good reminder of take a breath. Before you do anything this week, breathe in and breathe out. Maybe even count to 10. There's this exercise that I learned a long time ago when I was a kid. It was part of a book called Johnny Tremaine, and he had a real hot temper. And I'm not saying that you normally do, which is why this could be very odd for you. You know, like it's just kind of pop-offish right now, especially when it comes to getting things done. Like, it's like, get out of my way, I'll do it myself kind of energy that could really cause a backlash from other people. It's not about their approval, it's about them complaining, or them then making you enter into an argument. Or so it's like you want to avoid all that crap because you actually want the progress. You know what I'm saying? So what the tip was simply this: count to 10 before you respond. It'll give your mind time. It'll give, first of all, the breathing will give you time to settle, and it will ground you, and it'll help take the edge off of that hotness. And then it'll also sort of give you time with that clear head to sort of strategize and listen a little bit more. A lot of times people just like to hear themselves talk. So this is a really good suggestion here. Take time out. It could even be that some of you feel like, with a bear here, somebody's attacking you. Somebody's constantly putting too much pressure on you. Somebody's constantly popping off on you. So let's get into the cards a little bit deeper. Set healthy boundaries. So there's a sense of whoever you are feeling bullied by, because you can always take these energies whichever way they're coming. Whoever you are feeling bullied by, whoever you feel like is coming at you and maybe trying to bait you, trying to attack you, this is the time when you have got to establish, Scorpio, very clearly your boundaries. Now, I wish it were as easy as Scorpios try to make it seem like it is, but y'all are very, very gentle-hearted. And a lot of times you do not set boundaries. Like, healthy boundaries are boundaries that allow you to change them, to modify them, and to walk in and out of them. They don't block you into. And the ice that you form, you just shut down completely. That's not a healthy boundary, because it's not really helping you. It's making you stuck too. So ultimately, healthy boundaries is catching people right in the middle of a sentence that is irritating you and saying, excuse me, but I have to step in and say, this is really hurting me. This is, or I don't agree with this. I'm not trying to start an argument, but ultimately what we're going to do is maybe agree to disagree. There's a need to set boundaries toward authority figures this week. Could be maternal figures with the bear here, but a lot of times that's just something that, like, a leader of some sort. Let's keep going. Trust in divine detours. That's interesting. Coyote spirit. Coyote can be very manipulative in that it tells you one thing is going to happen and another thing happens. So Scorpio, I really want you to think, is that reminding you of anybody? Right? Because ultimately what this is saying is you may need to take a stand against this very manipulative person. And like I said, this week, it'll be very easy to manipulate you because you'll be pop-offish, and then they'll get to turn around and blame that shit on you. I want you to leave the comments below and tell me exactly what you're feeling and who this may be about. You don't have to name names, right? No, because that's kind of tacky. Don't name names. Nobody really knows each other anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the point is, there is definitely somebody who is really wily, and maybe just for fun, because in sometimes Coyote, when it's upright, because it's not in reverse, it's upright, this person may just honestly think, I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I was just joking around. I just wanted to make people laugh. But immediately there's a sense of, you still have a right to set a boundary and say, okay, I get it, but I'm not in the mood for it right now, and that's just, I'm asking for some space, and that's all, because you have a right to do that. This is also a sense of, this may not be a person, this may just be the set of circumstances that is being thrown at you left and right this week. And ultimately it may feel personal and it may feel overwhelming, and that may be itself what is exacerbating this like low tipping point and just really making the week a challenge for you. I think that there is a lot of wonderful potential here, but, and listen, you know what, Scorpio, even if you do pop off as some people and trouble ensues, you'll know why. You'll know exactly where it comes from. Oh, damn, they caught me. Ah, they got me. They sucked me into this one. Yes, they did. They definitely sucked me into this one. And it'll teach you. At the very least, it'll teach you at this point, I have to set a boundary. I have to establish something that I now know is a boundary and that I can't let people go past. But hold on. I just feel like there has been somebody, and please leave the comments below and let me know, that has been going a little too far. And they don't necessarily, Sagittarius energy is coming off a lot, but they don't necessarily understand it or know it. I feel like they think they're playing. Be fearless and bold. This is Aries energy. So that's pretty blatant. Taking action. And I think you are taking action. That's Mars energy. Mars energy is going to impact you as well because it's a ruling dignitary. So it's almost like the two aspects of yourself, the faithful and the deep, is conflicting with the ambitious and the progressive. So it's like clashing in some ways. We have open to infinite possibility. This is Aquarius. Could it have to do with your friends? If your friends are asking you to go somewhere or wanting to take you somewhere, or seeing things from a different perspective. But hold on. Sweet results await. This is coming out in the past. Hold on a second, Scorpio. Sweet results await. You've worked really hard for something, and you really just don't want to be around people who aren't working as hard as you. You're not in this to laugh and giggle or even make friends. You're in this to get things done and to fulfill a desire, right? At the very least, maybe a destiny or maybe a life goal. But this could be the caveat. It's almost like, in some ways, self-deception. Trust in divine detours is saying to you, plain and simple, you got to let things happen to you this week. You're not going to want to because you've already got it stuck in your head. Oh, I've planned it this way. I've planned it because I planned it. You know, I planned it. I want it this way. I'm driving forward. But the road might be out. The bridge might be down. Like, there is going to be stuff that's going to make you pop off if you see it as an obstacle. If you see it as an opportunity, if you trust that God would never lead you in a direction that you're not supposed to go, and that if you have to get rerouted this week, then it's for your better, and there's an opportunity that's going to reveal itself to you. If you walk forward in faith this week, then this will be a very different week. Be fearless and bold, Taurus energy. Open to infinite possibilities. Are you working on something? Like working on, okay, we have Taurus energy, then we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Nibiru Federation. Do you see those cards? Okay. You may eventually decide to take this to somewhere that you've never been before, to actually go traveling or to try to, it's almost like going international. That's what I heard. There's something international about this. Making a decision to take a trip, making a decision, or that something international or foreign from you is what is giving you a second chance. So it's something that is new and something that is different that's actually given you a second chance, especially if there was tension, whatever. Taurus energy. you're going to go for it. I don't know what it is, but you're going to go for it this week. It's almost like in your mind, for some reason, it's like I'm the winner or bust. You know, it's like I'm going all the way. That's what I heard. And Taurus energy is about, it's about industry, it's about money, it's about luxury, it's about opulence, it's about finance, it's also about, no, that's what it's about. It's also your opposite sign. Are you dealing with a Taurus? This could almost be like, I'm going to go for it. Either I'm going to visit somebody or I'm going to travel long distance to go to. It's like you want to travel for long distance to chase an opportunity. And you want to throw yourself in. And I got to say, this is definitely something that will revitalize you, help you out, or give you a second chance. We're going to keep going. We have a lot more to go. Conclusions are within reach. There's a decision that's being made. What is this decision for Scorpio? Now, this could imply that something you've been building on or working on, or something with finances or romance, sex, love, it could have stalled. Somebody may have recently surprised you with their reaction to you. And it's because they feel too pressured. But there seems to be a judgment in your favor around this Sagittarius season. Or traveling. I see traveling. It's like sometimes somebody doesn't know what they've got till it's gone. So it could be absence makes the heart grow fonder. This is a breakup. This is a divorce. I don't know if you're working out something financial and there's an actual litigation or a court case, especially regarding a divorce. But this is also a sense of loss of love, breakup, or a situation that actually was not. This is you finally ready to move on from something that was only supposed to make you happy. It didn't make you as happy as you expected it to make you. It looked better on paper. It looked better on paper. Scorpio. That's what the conclusions are. And now this is almost like you are ready to move forward. Could be about taking your family and leaving, or putting your family first. But you definitely, there is some change or progress that happens that changes the landscape of your world. Because somebody has finally decided, made a decision, yes, you, Sagittarius season, let me invest in them, let me go for it. And there's a resurrection here. It could be that you and somebody that you are with or passionate, something that you're passionate about, what you need is to take a break. Because it's grinding too much. And especially this week, you will be too intense about it. So it's better if you just don't see each other this week or back off for this week. That's kind of what because ultimately this could end up working itself out unless there's confrontation, which could completely and totally break things up. So, now, is that romance? No, it doesn't have to be romance. It could be your job. Apply that to a job. If you don't back down from your boss, or avoid it. Avoid conflict at any cost this week. Avoid conflict at any cost this week, because it's not going to get you anywhere but depression. Because people, even if you don't know that you're overreacting, or people will think you are. People's impression of you is extremely intense right now, and they can like your energy is intense anyway, Scorpio, but they will easily feel bullied by your energy. And no, I would never say, I don't have to dull my shine for anybody. This isn't about your shine. This is about your agitation. This is about your irritation, and this is about your desperation. Or somebody that you're dealing with. So you just might need to step back from them right now. It's not like, okay, they're a horrible person, but I can't. It's okay for you this week to say, boundaries, okay, I can't deal with this person. I definitely can't, like say it's your mother or something. You know, and it's like, okay, I definitely don't want my mother out of my life, but at the same time, I just got to know. I just got to not take these fucking calls this week because it's going to be too much. And I'm not dealing with it. And you really shouldn't. It's not about avoidance. It's about distance. There's definitely some distance that you need to take to revitalize yourself so that you come back your better self instead of a version of yourself that is going to disappoint you eventually. Okay. I mean, that's very clear. Let's go to the extended, guys. I will see you there. The link is below.